This is Spencer, your Tampa Bay wallpaper installer, coming to you from sunny Florida, the Tampa Bay area. We're doing today a spray job on a residential property. And I've videotaped a couple of the segments of the job. This particular part of the job is one that I would like you to know about because it's the last phase and it's the sealing. On the last video I made in this project, I mentioned that when you spray, you start from the bottom up, as opposed to when you roll, you start from the top down. And we've already sprayed the woodwork and then taped it. Then we sprayed the walls and then masked and taped them off. And that's what you're seeing here. I just want to show you from the ladder what you're going to do. Would you pan around the room just to show them what the job will look like when you're spraying, you're sealing? What you're looking up at the top is green frog tape. And you can get that frog tape at your local paint store for about $8 a roll. You're looking at 1.25 inch tape. Now we bring that right up to the ceiling and we just press it down with our fingers. But on top of that tape, we take 1.25 inch masking tape, and then what we do is we put it on top of the green tape and we leave the bottom open like this. Do you see what I mean by leaving the bottom open? This way when you put the plastic up, you just do this and you seal it down, and it makes for a good seal. So, and why do we do that? Because this tape is more sticky. When you put the green tape up, you might say, well, why don't you just put the plastic under it? It's not that easy. We want to get the green tape against the painted surface because that's not going to pull your paint down. I mean, after all, it's only been 24 hours since we painted the walls. So once we get the frog tape up, we put this on top of the frog tape. And this isn't going to do anything to the paint. And like I said, you leave the bottom open and you leave the top stuck to the green tape. And then you just simply slide your plastic underneath it and then you press down and you roll. Now the plastic that you're going to use is, I'm going to show you the box because the guy I'm working for got the wrong box. So I went out and got this right stuff. You're going to get the 12-foot by 400. This is the minimum. Now, you can get these in bigger boxes if you're a painter, but this one would suffice for this type of job. It's 12 feet. Why do I want 12 feet pieces of plastic, 12 feet long, when I have 8 feet walls? Well, can you pan the floor? Pan the floor and show them how much of an overlap onto the floor you have. Now, don't forget, I painted the woodwork and the walls. So when you paint the ceiling and you spray it with an airless sprayer, you're going to see a lot of dust. And it's not just dust, it's actually wet dust. It's silica dust, but it's also wet paint. And so when that dust is falling, if it should adhere to the painted surface, well, you're going to see that paint on your walls. So when you have 12-foot plastic, it drapes down onto the floor and you don't have to tack it down. And that's the benefit of having 12-foot plastic. If you only got 8 feet, well, now you have a taping job and a mess on your hands and more time, and it's obviously would be more money. It would be a waste of money because just get the longer plastic. I'm ready to spray. The only other challenges I would talk about on this particular job, let me just show you this right here. If you look up at the top right where the wall is, about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall, you'll see the wall paint. So here's what I'm going to do. When I bring my sprayer in, I'm going to first go around the room and give this a good coat of sealing paint because I want to make sure that I have that covered before I start spraying my ceiling. Okay, so I'm going to come in and hit that. Then I'm going to hit it again, and then I'm going to spray my ceiling. Okay? That's the consequences of spraying. Now, I could have used a shield, but that's what you do. Instead of going around with a shield, you just bring it up. That's actually overspray. I sprayed the walls, but that's overspray, okay? One last thing, my cameraman just reminded me, the air conditioner has to be off, and that's why I'm sweating bullets right now. Now, the reason why you want the air conditioner off, especially when you're doing ceilings, not to mention the fact that the dust will get through the system, and you don't want that. But also, you'll notice if you paint these returns or the inlets for the air conditioning, I happen to have it right now on fan, so that these metal pieces dry on the other parts of the ceiling where I painted it. If you paint them and you have the air conditioner going, not to mention the fact that the dust will get into the system, but you'll have all of the white paint, or whatever color you paint in your ceiling, dripping down. Because condensation, that is that's when the air differential between the air coming out and the air in the room is so drastically different. You have condensation, and because of that you have dripping, and because of that all of the paint that's on the thing will become liquefied and fall to the floor. So you don't want that. You have to suffer through the heat and the humidity. But once I spray this room, here's what my last thing I want to tell you is, I'm going to leave the plastic up on the walls for about 10 minutes. I'm going to get out of the room, take a break outside, come in and pull this down. It comes down real easy when you use this tape. Don't go cheap and use the cheap tape. You'll pull your paint off of the walls and you'll have a mess on your hands. You turn the air off, wait 10 minutes for the dust to settle on the floor, and then pull your plastic down about 10 minutes later, and you will have perfection. Let me just take you outside to show you the finished product on the living room and dining room we just finished, okay? Could you follow me? Thank you. Do you see that I'm sweating bullets just to make you the video? Good for you. Come on, let's show them. Now, if you're a little overweight, you might want to do this maybe twice a year in your home. This way you can lose 20 pounds. Okay, come on. Now, I want you to take a look over here. Look at the line. Look at the line that we have, the blue against the white. That's because we taped right. Imagine going around on this textured surface with your 4-inch brush. This is the way to go. If you're moving into a house, consider spraying your home. You get a better layout of the paint, the luster of the paint. There's no marks, there's no spray marks, there's certainly no brush marks or roller marks. This is the way to go. Let's just show them a little bit of the woodwork. Check out the woodwork. Look at the beautiful, rich color. I want to show them the paint line over here. Look at the paint line over here. Just back up a little with the camera and just show them that whole line, if you can. Just where the white meets the painted surface. Isn't that beautiful? And who could deny the fact that the exterior door looks beautiful after it's sprayed? Look at that beautiful luster of that paint. You could never get that with a brush or a roller. Even if you're using one of those rollers from Purdy, the small foam rollers, even though they're pretty good, there's always going to be a track mark on it. I've used them all. This is the way to go. This is Spencer. Make a comment on this video. Ask me anything about wallpapering, plastering, sheetrock repair, sheetrock installation, plastering, skim coating. Let me know. Let me know how you do it. Tell me what you think about what I did. Share information. I'd love to know. The people that watch my channel want to know. Subscribe to my channel. Click on like, and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, you can do this. All you need is the confidence to do it. Thank you. Thanks for watching. My cameraman just reminded me, it's only 12:30 in the morning. If you want to see me on my other videos, just click on my YouTube channel. You can reach me at www.spencercolgan.com. That's SpencerColgan.com, or TampaBayWallpaperInstaller.com. You can also reach me at 813-666-7002. And remember, I live in Florida, so if you text me at 3 a.m., that's fine, but I won't get back to you until about 7:30 in the morning. See you on the next one. Thanks a lot.